because there are some go through the main story of the thief's home place, which is just over there next to that farm. But we're gonna walk this way towards Bree's home. There's this forest area, I can't remember what it's called, but it's very unique. Maybe Fair Farm. Unique place to farm to go to. But a lot of the times this is the only one that has 2 chicken areas. So that's why it's kind of unique. And because I'm in the Thief's Guild armor, like we normally do, we break into an area just to see what's in there. I've got a bit of bounty, but who cares about that? No one really cares about the bounty, but we're going to sneak around a bit.
By the order of the Jarl. Stop
fuck.
right there. I guess you're smart.
So, being presented by the Thieves Guild, you can actually pay off the bounty less than it is, and half of the time I'm like not doing that. My sneaking level is not higher, but we can also get the skeleton key off the Thieves Guild. Now you have to go nearer to the end of the Thieves Guild to actually get the skeleton key, and also you get 2 places where you can get some unique armor. The Thieves Guild gives you unique armor straight away after the 3rd mission, and then the Nightingales get represented in it, and you can basically get their armor. But let's skip back to maybe Fair Farm and let's get cracking with this episode. Now, a lot of people are saying, a lot of my friends have been saying, oh, you've been playing Skyrim way too much, you know, you need to start playing games with me. You haven't done it in a couple of days. But this is the reason. Hey dude, before we go to Bree's home,
the return of the Dragonborn? Who among us could possibly hold
every time
such power?
I don't give a shit.
It's true, isn't
fuck
it?
up, go away.
Dragon has attacked Whiterun.
Yeah, dragon whatever. There's a cave over here where the standing stone is, and this basically is where the Nightingales are. And I'm sorry if the quality is shit. You alright, dude, man? How you doing? But yeah, this is where the Nightingales cave is. I like to unlock it straight away, so I don't have to pull with that bullshit, you know, like running around and trying to get there. You know, it's just bullshit, man. But for some reason, there's a clay deposit here. Now, I think in the actual Heathfire DLC, there was meant to be a house you could buy around Riften, but they cut that out for some reason. But here's the Nightingale's cave, and you can tell it's like their cave because of this standing stone, but we can't actually get into it because we haven't got to thingy yet. The main quest for the Nightingales, and there is a standing stone that I usually get, but how do I ever get it? Because I've actually got the thief's power for some reason. Get the fuck up there.
Never should
Want a
have
piece,
come
bro?
here.
Fuck you.
That's the best you can do.
Yeah, I can beat your ass with just my fist, you little bitch. Seriously, you think I'll fucking... The Melon's gonna do shit to me? Yeah, get your dagger out. Yeah, fuck off, you bitch. I just say, bro, paralyze this poison recipe, some shit. I'll take that dagger. But this is the Shadow Stone, and I actually want to skip back to Dawnstar, because in the game you can actually glitch it if you get the thief's standing stone power. You only get that during the day, and it basically increases your chances of building up your skills a lot faster. But using that standing stone nearer to where Bleak Falls Barrow is and where Riverwood is, you can actually get this chest. And I think it only does it twice in the weapons and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter what level you are really. You can come here whenever you want. So there we go, we've got a blessed Imperial bow. I'm going to take it anyway. Soul snares, that is good. Steel battle axe. Strength, I'm definitely getting that because that is powerful. More carry weight for my character. My Lucy, as I call her. Fatigue, I'm going to take it. Restoration, I think I sold that, so I actually sold that and now they brought it back in, but I've got most of the stuff. I'm going to take the cow hides and goat hides. Grand soul gems, I definitely need them. Iron ores I'm going to take. Don't need the mammoth stuff. Take all the petty shit, minor health, stamina. Refined moonstones. They're really hard to find in this game for some reason. Wolf pelt I'm gonna take. Yeah, so I sold these ancient Nordic armor. I already sold that. So this is just giving me a few of the stuff that I've sold and got back basically. But I'm also going to show you another tip on how to get shitloads, and I mean shitloads of arrows if you run out of them. So I'm actually going to go over.
Seems like no one. Take a look.
Over to this dude. I'm going to buy all of them and the leather strips. Fuck the steel bullshit. You don't really need it at the moment. So let's head back to Whiterun. Now this is a good tip if you want to know how to build up your smithing a lot faster, but also get over 10,000 fucking arrows, and I mean literally 10,000. Sometimes the game crashes because you've done it so many times, but it's actually just hilarious. And thanks Doc for actually supporting and giving us a thumbs up. I appreciate it a lot. I love doing Skyrim. I do it to death, and these tips I haven't found on YouTube. I've only ever found the ones that said, oh, if you want to build up smithing, do it by crafting iron daggers. Nah mate. Best way of doing it is doing leather strips, leather armor.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the
You can do leather braces, leather helmets, but you have to collect quite a lot of leather and buy them. But this also increases your speechcraft at the same time. So if you're doing leather armor, sell them back to the merchant, the blacksmith, and you'll get it. Basically, you get half of your money back. But you can still keep repeating that, and you can do it every day. And I recommend like doing it when you're building your house up. Just getting to that point where you get to like level 30. Right, he hasn't respawned in yet. Now he has. As soon as you hear that dump, usually they respawn. Where the fuck is it? Dude. But also over here is Armourer Challenge, and that's a skill book, so you want to read that to build up your smithing. Where the fuck is... Oh my god, this prick. Sometimes they don't respawn in, but usually you hear them when it goes dump. So that's usually when they're respawning. Now, I'll say in the description down below in like loading screens, it'll say, "Oh, wait till a merchant opens at 8 AM." They don't open at 8 AM. That is fucking bullshit. You might as well wait till 9 AM just to make sure they're open.
Got a lot of
Here he
steel.
is.
Gods
Let's
be
buy
praised.
what he's got. So he's got 24 of them. And leather strips. I've got over 7,000 gold, so I'm all good about that. But what are we on? On smithing, we're only level 24. So we're only level 24 at the moment. But you'll see the difference on what I mean. And what you need for building
Well met, kinsman.
your smithing up, and you want to get shitloads of iron arrows, you actually need a woodcutter's axe. And you can either find this in Riverwood. If you go with rail off, you'll find it in Riverwood. On the table behind the mill. I'll show you where that is later. But also you can actually find it in the Thieves Guild. So the area where you first go down to the Thieves Guild.
Fun most days.
And you'll find that on the floor, and it's usually there. So we need to talk to her to
You're
get
someone who
some
can... Looking to protect yourself?
more
Or deal some
iron
damage?
arrows. So there's 25 there. Well, not iron arrows, I should say.
Don't forget to
So
check
what we're going to do is go into the forge, and I'll show you what I mean. If you go down here, you'll see iron arrows, and it'll say firewood. We've got 77 ingots, iron ingots, but we've got some auras.
Got some
as
good
well,
pieces
iron
out here if you're
auras,
looking to
so
buy.
we're going to
More
do
inside.
them as well. We've got 18 of them. And I hate that fucking noise, but it happens all the time, man. You just gotta keep doing it. And the problem with doing firewood is it goes on for fucking ever. But we're gonna do leather braces. Now it takes 2 leather strips, but if you've actually got pelts, you can carry on doing this. And you can see that my smithing's going up like no tomorrow. And is here, and it's called Arcane Blacksmith. This basically means any armor or any enchanted sword or armor, when that's being used, you can improve it by going to the tables, the forge tables, or the sharpening tables, these, the grindstone and what they call the workbench. If you go over to them, you can actually improve your armor.
I don't... blades, helmets,
So
pretty
we're
much
going
anything
to
to suit
sell
your needs.
back the leather braces. We're gonna keep that, but I'm gonna put on. Oh fuck! I just sold that to her. Shit. So I've got it back.
Alright,
2,000 gold that took off me. Jesus. I'll get it back.
have you met my...
by
Looking to
selling-
protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
by selling the blessed iron sword 30. No, I've got the orcish bow because that's the most powerfulest. But
Until
what we
next
need
time.
to do now is, because we've got 95 iron ingots, so we need
What do you need?
100 of firewood. So basically this guy over here, he'll sit there for hours cutting wood. So you need a woodcutter's block. That's just it. Let's get to like darkness, because then we can use it. But this is another quicker way of building your smithing up, but also this gives you more arrows. So if you want to take down a fucking mammoth or a giant, there you go. But I'll also show you a glitch on how to build up your archery, as well as building up, well, getting the mammoth tusk without going to getting it out of the chest, if you don't know about the chest, if you want to do it the legit way. And the legit way I do it is by killing the giant just near Whiterun, and it's really easy to do as well, but I'm not going to piss off the giant, because there is a chest down there that's master lock. Now the best option to do is, if you want to go and get the mammoth tusk, you can either go to a merchant and find it, but you can only find it when you're level 12 and the merchant buys everything. But, well, it doesn't buy everything, but the best way of getting it is by just going to Dawnstar and getting that glitch chest. It's the easiest way of getting it, and you get it for free, and you don't have to do all, and also you get unique items straight away. But there is some unique items around Whiterun as well that we can get, but you have to solve the mystery of the children, and it's basically a nightmare world. But I will be back in a sec, guys. I won't be long, so one sec. Sorry for the wait, guys, but yeah, this is basically how much have we got as firewood at the moment. It doesn't go up that quick. So firewood, we've got 24, and we need at least 100% of firewood. And basically, this is one of the easiest ways of building up your smithing. And I will be doing all these videos again, but with scripted content. So all these episodes will be up for now until I've actually recorded them again and done it, wrote down my script and stuff like that. It just takes time to do, and a lot of the time I haven't got time to do scripts or make videos. That's why I live stream quite a lot. Now for caraway, it is kind of shit, but when you get used to the way the mechanics of this game works, it's a lot easier to figure it out. And I'll show you another tip on how I sort of like sort out my house by showing you where I put items, so it makes it easier for me to know where all my items are. So like ingredients and, you know, potions and stuff like that, I'll know where they are, in what drawers or what wardrobes they're in. It makes it a lot easier. I do find a lot of my time doing that. I'll spend hours, you know, hours upon hours just sorting stuff out in my built up house or you know, other stuff. And I just want to give a big shout out to Ziki Khan, is it? And he commented on my other video about an hour ago saying Skyrim is one of my favourite games and oh, you got my support on your chat. Chat on, bro. Yes, I do appreciate your support, mate, and I hope my videos do help you out. I've been wanting to do these again. I've done them before, where I've recorded a video with no script and stuff, and it's just a lot harder. But I do hope this helps you out, man. So these are a few tips, and I'll be doing live streams of Skyrim each day. You know, like every day for a couple of weeks. And then I'll be doing my particular random games like Red Dead Redemption, Marvel Spider-Man. I'm looking into doing that again. I've never actually really like live streamed that much between that game. I do have a lot of fun with it, but I'll be doing that again later. As for these ones, these are not random. These are always set for one each day, but they're not set for a time. In this, it just, if I'm on and I fancy playing Skyrim, I'll live stream. So we are at, after this is done, after this is bloody done. It just takes forever. The only problem is you gotta be patient with this game, with stuff like this. You can't skip the animation. Alright, we've got 66. It's not bad. This will take us up to 71, I think. But yeah, it's never scripted. These videos, it's just from my experience of playing the game and what I find is really easy about the game and stuff like that. And I did plan to do the Thief's Guild, full walkthrough on the Thief's Guild, and both outcomes of what you can do with the Thief's Guild and stuff like that. You can reform it, and same with Dark Brotherhood, which is my favourite clan, my favourite guild in this game. I just love them. I think if anyone could be an assassin and get away with it, you know, they would want to be in the Dark Brotherhood. But they're not only just like Dark Brotherhood, they don't just go and kill people, they actually have a purpose on why they do it. And you find that a lot in the actual game. They'll talk about it in this one. In the other game of Oblivion, sorry, they didn't really talk about the Dark Brotherhood as much. It was just a rumour, but there is a guild in there of the Dark Brotherhood, but it's not as good as they made it in this one. From my opinion, I'm not saying it wasn't good, but that is my opinion, guys. So yeah, and each week, whoever comments on these videos, I will give a shout out to them. Even if it's after I've live streamed and I'm doing the next live stream, I will do a shout out. I know I'm not big on YouTube, but if the game helps you out, if my gameplay helps you out, I'm sorry, it helps me and I appreciate it, and I love the support I get off all my friends and my subscribers. Classed as the Clown's family now. So we're at 90. how many iron ingot? 95. We need... This will take us up to it. So I think in the last episode we did the dragon shout. We got the dragon's shout. And we did showed you the word wall in the first game, in the first episode I should say, where we don't have to actually do the main mission of Outland to get the dragon soul. You can unlock all the shouts and do everything like that. But before we go and get our iron daggers, I'm gonna take you to my home, which I got for free by marrying my spouse, Yuzolda, I think she is called. I don't know if I pronounced the name right, but who gives a fuck? It's my spouse, and she'll give us money as well. It doesn't matter who you marry, they will give you money either way, or some will give you like unique stuff. She's asleep, but right, let's start at this area. So in here is where all my appeal armor is, what I can wear. So these are all the stuff I put in this wardrobe, so I know it's in there. And in my chest will be all my weapons and stuff like that. We're actually going to put... No, we're actually going to put some of my armor away. So we're going to put that away and put that away. And these. So now I know that everything's in there. And usually in my drawers, like my end tables, is my miscellaneous stuff that I don't keep. So I'll keep them because that'll what do you call it? Put the level away. And we've got 90 lockpick, which is not bad. But over here I've got all my ingredients and a few books in there. So I like to put ingredients in with my food or books. And I do read quite a lot of the books in this game as well. I was going to do like a series of reading the books. Well, not reading them, but like typing them out on the screen so everyone can see them. See what the words were. And I never actually did it. I've only ever done one, and that was the Dark Brotherhood one. Which, like I said, the Dark Brotherhood is my favourite guild. Oh, so this is a crazy dude. He's a random NPC that just walks around each like guild area, and he talks shit. He's over there, but he's mainly in Whiterun.
I ain't asking for much, just a few septums.
So you can give him the gift of charity and like stuff like that, but I never do with that guy because he's just crazy. And there's also another dude in, I think it is Solitude, where he just talks bollocks. But yep, we've got the firewood. So what we need out of this, so I'll run through it again. What you need is woodcutter's axe. You need firewood and iron ingots. Now firewood, like I said, just go to the woodcutter's choppers, block, whatever you want to call it, and get firewood. And also we need iron ingots. Now this is where it's going to be spammed like fuck. So we go down to iron, you get 24, but watch my fucking finger just go up. Nice, I got lost in VR. Yeah, you're right, mate. You're right, everyone. Hello, Sins, and yeah, I always get lost in VR. But yeah, this is the quickest way to build up your smithing. and get shitloads of arrows. But you need quite a lot of gold, which is the only problem. Ah, fucking hell. So there we are, done. And if you look now, we've got 2,374 iron arrows. If I was to do what I did last time, where I went to every single